fellow Trash Pandas. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not Disney's newest game, Disney Dreamlight Valley, is worth buying, or if you should wait whether or not to get the game when it is released for free. Yes, the game will be available for free. However, right now, with the early access, you have to pay to get it. I paid $40 Canadian. In the US, I think it's about $30, and it'll depend where you are. So should you buy it or should you wait? Let's get into it. If you're curious about the topics we're going to be talking about, here they are. We're going to be talking about the clumsy controls, lack of freedom in this game, I'm reading from my notes, okay, because I'm not big brain. Here, I small brain sometimes. Character dialogues, the cooking mechanism in the game, and how there are some glitches. Clearly there are glitches, but we're gonna get into that. Oh, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I do slash people. It's a very friendly slash though. Click on all notifications while you're there. We stream 3 times a week and publish games 3 times a week as well. Let me know in the comment section below, did you buy the game, or were you thinking of buying the game, or were you hesitating and now you're going to buy it? For those of you who are unfamiliar with Disney's new game, Dreamlight Valley is a mixture of Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. You do have some dialogues, you can build your city, but you can also collect characters to add within your city. But it's not all rainbows and magical world, as Disney likes to claim. Let's talk about clumsy controls. One of the most annoying things I found when it came to the controls is that you have to be at a very specific spot to trigger something. Despite the fact that I was on top of the item, it just would not register. So the hitbox is kind of really small. So whether you were harvesting or planting crops, you could see I'm trying to go back and forth just to get the crops to actually give me the dialogue box so that I can press the button. It was frustrating in so many ways. Okay, Mickey, let's talk. No. Really? Mickey, let's talk. No. Mickey, let's talk. You son of a biscuit. You son of a biscuit, come here. No! I'm chasing him, sir! There we go. Let's plant some. No, I didn't mean carrot! Clunky controls. Come on. Come on. Hello? There you go. Another part of the clumsy controls is it does tell you to hold A in order to plant multiple plants. However, what it lacks in telling you is that you need to double press the button first. So for example, if you just press the button as the menu comes up and then you long press again, you only plant 1. So what you need to do is tap the A, let go, and then hold press. So there's really not much of a tutorial there. You have to figure out yourself. Because it says hold to plant multiple. Okay, I'm pressing. Nope, still not doing it. Continuing with clumsy controls, fishing. Holy shrimp. Pun intended. Fishing was quite the endeavor to learn how to do. It is probably the most frustrating to learn. I would say Stardew Valley was actually pretty easy to learn. Animal Crossing, super easy. But even their tutorial for fishing comes way after the fact that you had to learn how to fish. So basically how you fish is you have to wait for the circle to come in, and then once it gets to the green part, you press, let go right away, and then press again. So really what you're doing is you're button mashing. Press, gets in the circle, let go, press again, gets in the circle, press, let go, and it gets in the circle. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad, but it is frustrating because the tutorial doesn't really give you that information, or at least doesn't convey it properly. And oh my god, the cooking mechanism. It takes you from one menu to another menu to another menu, and you have to look around the entire screen to try and figure out what button you need to press in order to get to the menu of the sub menu, and then take an ingredient and put it in there. It was just so hard to figure out. I was so lucky that I had chat who had previously played it before I did and learned it and got the mistakes themselves or watched other streamers and then conveyed that information. And then how do I start the cooking? Do I just press X? Oh gosh, I am making too many. How do I go back down? No, I don't want this. I don't want this. Just start cooking, please. Start cooking. Oh gosh. The second point we're going to be talking about today is the lack of freedom. Don't think about this game as an exploration game where you can go off and unlock different worlds, see different characters, and do it in a way that is non-linear. This game has not only planned your entire childhood, but it has planned your young adulthood, your adulthood, and your retirement. You have no say whatsoever in how you want to proceed. It's one quest after another in order to unlock one quest after another and then unlock the other quests. No freedom whatsoever. It is extremely linear. So for those of us who are a little neurodivergent and like to explore, it could be frustrating in many ways. It's basically like someone is just holding your hand and really guiding you through the entire game. One of the examples is when they asked you to go ahead and find the main tools of farming, they just send you off and you go and do it. So I just went around the map, found each one and accumulated them, and only afterwards that they say, hey, you need to get those tools. But I already did it. So the dialogue didn't recognize that we did it, despite the fact that we did it before. So that's what I mean with very linear playing. Next, let's talk about character dialogue. The whole point of having a Disney game is to enjoy the characters and immerse yourself in their world. However, there are some flaws and annoyances with the actual character dialogue. Firstly, for example, when I talk to Merlin in the game, he does tell me certain things that I need to do for a quest and then walks away and says, well, run along now. Now, the expression run along now basically means bye. But if you look at the quest list, you're actually supposed to talk to him again.
Off with you now. Lots to do, lots
Stop
to do.
saying off with you now. I don't know if you want to talk to me again. Same thing with Goofy. When he's supposed to teach you how to fish, he gives you a fishing rod and then leaves immediately, despite the fact that we're standing next to a body of water. And only then do I find out that you need to talk to him again, and then he gives you the tutorial how to fish, and it's still confusing. Because he says something like, good boy. So I feel like the characters, when they talk to you, you feel like the quest is done. But no, it doesn't mean it's done. You have to talk to them again. So keep your eye on that quest list. The other thing about dialogues that some of you might find a little annoying is that it is very dialogue heavy. These characters just talk non-stop. And despite the fact that they do give you different choices, those choices have no changes to the actual outcome. So get ready for the first 3 to 4 hours of the actual game of it being a lot of talking. If you're okay with that, that's cool, but think of it as like an RPG. It really just, there's a lot of talking there. I really wish they had just taken a little bit more time to add the characters talking themselves in the game. I feel like it would be a lot more immersive than me having to read it out loud with my voice changer as such. Now I know I talked about cooking, but I can't say enough how frustrating the menu is. I don't understand how there isn't a menu to tell you exactly what you can do based on the ingredients you currently have. Kind of like in Animal Crossing, where there's the menu of the items that you can already craft. They really need to do that, because I can see items I can quote unquote make, but I don't have all the ingredients. So that's another thing I feel like they can work on and just add a little bit more ease of use, user friendliness, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and talk about the glitches. I used to work as a game tester for EA, so I kind of know what to do to trigger games here and there. And I did find that certain angles, depending on where you are in the game, can actually cause a little bit of a glitch. It doesn't happen too often, but more often than not when you are farming and at a specific angle towards the actual character. Now, just to be clear, the bugs are far and few in between, but they are annoyances. I couldn't find the exact spot in my stream, but here's a recreation of it. Basically, it's a skipped frame, or it just looks like there was some weird transition. But again, this is early access, so I don't expect it to be perfect, and they're constantly updating it. So I'm not too worried about that as being a major deter for anyone who actually wants to play it. Dang it, Mickey. Look, you made me dig the floor. Oh, no! Get there. See, I can't get to that one because he's in the way. Just leave me alone, sir.
See you real soon.
I don't want to see you soon. Now, despite the fact that I am a pretty salty person, there are a lot of things I really liked about this game, so let's get into those just in case you are thinking of actually buying it. Remember, if you have the Xbox Pass, it is free to download. Otherwise, everywhere else, you gotta pay. This game is absolutely beautiful. The moment I logged in for the first time, I could see the details and the amount of work and art that went into world building. It was immersive, it was beautiful. The sounds, the thunder, and just the look and feel and ambiance of the game, chef's kiss. Alright, farming, which is usually the most annoying part of any simulation type game. Stardew Valley, you have to wait days, if not weeks, for your crops to grow. Animal Crossing, also same thing, you have to water them for them to grow. But in Disney's Dreamlight Valley, the crops grow within the same day. You can actually grow multiple crops within the same day, which is absolutely phenomenal and a breath of fresh air. I don't have weeks sometimes to wait for crops. I just want to play the game. I want to progress. So that mechanism is absolutely wonderful. The playability of this game, the amount of things that you can do. If you open the menu, you can see everything from mining, fishing, cooking, crafting, and so on and so forth. There are so many things that you can do, and you also get the Dreamlight points in the same way that you would get Nook Miles. So you have little quests that you can do in order to unlock more parts of the world. Again, look at the map of this game. There are so many corners and edges and different spots, and then when you go within the castle, there are more doors, more spots, more environments that you can look at. I counted no less than 28 different doors for you to actually explore. So is this game linear? Yeah. Is it going to keep you busy? Yeah. So despite the fact that I did pay for it and I was salty at first, it just keeps on giving. I'm not a fan of linear, but I can see how there's so much work being done on this game. Leveling up friendships. Again, similar to other characters in Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, I'm comparing it to these two because these are the ones that keep coming up. You can level up your friendships within the same day if you hang out with characters or if you gift them, and you can gift them multiple times a day, as I've done so multiple times. Okay, let me give you more gifts, because why not? Because I think gifting characters actually gives you XP. So here you go. Yeah, eat it. Eat it! Very nice. And I've also hung out with characters to raise their stats. Not only that, but the characters can help you level up by giving you more, by example, fishing with you, giving you extra fish. Original ideas? Oh, I wonder. Oh, what the heck? What the shrimp? Did she just drop a fish? So there's just so much going on with that. And let's admit, having characters from Disney movies hang out with you does nothing but make you feel joy, because you feel like a little baby again. Except for Mickey Mouse, because Mickey Mouse was stalking us throughout the entire game. I can't say enough about this. He's been stalking us. Here's some examples. He's creepy, yeah. His eyes are like, it's a little too intense for me. Oh my god, Mickey. You're annoying.
Glad to see
Oh
you.
my gosh, Mickey, piss off, friend.
See ya.
Go little nightmare on Mickey, right? And so I would say, personally, as someone who is currently streaming the game, I bought it because I want to show you what this game is about. However, if I'm on a budget and I still want to play this game, I think I could wait until 2023 when they're going to release it for free. Mind you, if you do buy it now and you're getting the early access, you do get extra items. I hope this guide helps you. If you want to watch me play different games, make sure you check up here. And if you want to watch a live stream that you may have missed, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you Trash Pandas in the next game.